named in part for its considerable elevation. We're in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
There we go, come on. Middle.
First play of the drive. Here's Mostert. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second and 8. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure, Coach, your play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll run here on first down. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
It's Mostert on second down. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Working quickly here. Putting a receiver in motion. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for second down.
79 Broncos. Here we go, Shaq. Panther 11.
Nix from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Quick pass, right side, complete. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They've got first down from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Ready, set. 18 ready. Go! Go!
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Brought in by Vele. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Oh, quick throw here, left side. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have a great first drive and get the game's first points. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
13 in. There we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's trying to push the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
We'll have him gain up about a handful there. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Smith on 3rd and short. Complete here to Bowers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, Smith to throw. And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. Some excitement. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Smith. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. And again, it's Smith. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something, but it brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, then you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and of course, his throwaway.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going to the ground again on 1st. And a little space is all he needed to reach that 35-yard line. Working quickly here. Mostert gets it again here on 2nd. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Here's a give up the middle. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. They're down to their final 1 in this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
They'll try and punch it in, and that hit stops him in his tracks. They don't go anywhere, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 3.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. You continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or you now forced to put the ball in the air.
Touchdown! Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Nix to throw. Cut by Sutton. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. It's a pickup of 11. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos looking for a score just before the break. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Christian Wilkins. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
1 yard gain. Brings up second.
Here we go, 2nd and 9.
The 24-yard line.
And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Ready, ready.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Let's go. Go street. Cougar 19. Ready.
Quick pass left side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
That's another Denver Broncos.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Come on, set.
Nix looking to throw. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take the lead just before halftime. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Slot man in motion left. Back to throw it. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he makes the let's go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
70. Warriors 70. Take go.
Here's Nix. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Nix with it on 1st. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Offense in the hurry-up here.
19 tight.
First down.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. Set.
They'll throw again. Nix. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Here we go. Cover.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We got 2nd and 15.
Hey, trio left.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders start the second half with some needed points. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That finds Vele, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense up to the line fast. Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here we go. 18, Pioneer.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Complete. It's Ingram. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. Here's 2nd and 5. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders Myles will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six.
And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Raheem Mostert the touchdown. Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders tie us up 28-all. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. First throw for the backup now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Bridgewater. Brought in right side. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Quick throw right side. And he got this close to midfield before going out. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 43. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Working quickly here. Third and long for him here. Completed to Sutton. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 2. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been right, set now, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense up to the line fast. Nix from the gun. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short.
Touchdown, Denver! Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Shotgun snap to Smith. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's tackled for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 33 on 2nd down. Rolling left, buying some time. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Working quickly here. 2nd and 6 now. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And he's going to take this only to about the 31. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Check smash, check smash. Hey, smash.
Slot man motioned over.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st down, Smith to throw. He's going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 3 now. Shotgun handoff for Mostert. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Setting up to pass. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Hey, here we go. Sunday.
A give to Mostert out of the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Buckle up. It's third and goal.
Tuesday.
Here he is to throw. On the move, headed right. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in, and now an extra point would give him the lead and maybe the win. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Go.
Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's first and 10. He'll look to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play.
Clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here he is to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
60-18, Pioneer.
They'll throw again. Nix. And that That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here comes Will Lutz, a lot riding on this field goal try. This, 42 yards from the right hash. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
And they won't return this, so with the new rules and because it hit in the landing zone first, the touchback will only come out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, it's a clip. Come on.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
There we go, throw it.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. Check 59, check 59. So what's it? Look, gas left, gas left. Check 58. No ball, no ball. Hold on. So what's it?
One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it.